Hello, great people. I'm using this opportunity to welcome you to the Obergeraldo network, and I want to also use this opportunity to thank our subscribers and viewers so far on the Obergeraldo network for brief OGN. In today's video, I'm talking about the topic how to overcome shyness and what shyness is actually. So, first of all, quickly, let's look at what shyness is. And we will explain or define shyness as the ability or the tendency to feel awkward, worried, tense during social encounters, and especially when meeting unfamiliar people. So there are some physical signs that shows that somebody is shy. And the first sign is at times you see people sweating when they have some encounter with people. You also see people having blushing issues, at times also having severe stomach upset, and also having issues with heartbeat rate going faster than normal. And at times you see people running away from crowd just because they were called to do something, or hiding. They usually hide too at times. So you even see people covering their faces maybe in front of people because they feel shy about what they are asked to do. And you also see this kind of people at times so reserved, they hardly express their feelings out to people. So these are some of the great physical signs that you can see and know that somebody is shy. So quickly, let's look at the great steps that we can take in order to what overcome shyness. And I know you are ready to follow these great steps in order to transform your life. So when we look at the steps that we should take in order to overcome shyness, the first thing I have over here is what you need to first of all accept that you are shy. That is the first step you have to take. You need to what? Accept that you are shy. So why do I say accept that you are shy? You must always accept that you are having a particular problem. So as soon as you accept you have a particular problem, it helps you to begin to what? Know what to do about the situation, whether to still remain in it, whether to work around it and come out of it. So that is our first steps in order to overcome shyness, self-acceptance. We move on to our second step, which is making a decision. Decision making is very critical at this stage because every behavior, if you want to put an end to it, you have to what? Decide whether to do it or not to do it. But there are two principles that are under decision making that I would like to share with you. And the first principle is what? You must unlearn the old behavior of shyness and begin to learn a new behavior which moves you out of shyness. Now, we do this because it is necessary. If you don't unlearn the old behavior, it means you are still doing what you are doing. And if you begin to learn the new behavior, it means you are taking steps to overcome shyness. It is very necessary. So do not forget to unlearn the old behavior in order to learn the new behavior. Now, after taking decision, the next step is what? You must what? Be confident, or you must learn to be confident. Confidence is necessary because it helps you do things you were not able to do. It moves you to things and places that you were not able to go. But if you possess that ability to be confident, to approach people, to ask questions, to do things, you will be able to what? Move out of shyness. So confidence is our other step that what you need to build for yourself. And when we move on, we will look at the fourth step, which is learn to focus on your strength. You must focus on your strength because you will be able to what? Perform well in whatever you are doing. Everybody do very well in whatever they are good at. Why are we using this principle or step in order to what? Overcome shyness? It is because when you are doing something and you are doing it well, you don't hesitate to continue doing it, but rather you do it and do it and do it. And most people who are shy, when they begin to do something and they are not comfortable with, or something that they are not so good at, they tend to be what? Shy, because they feel that people will say something about them, because they feel like somebody will criticize them, someone will get to insult them, or somebody will say something that will embarrass them. So they tend to do something that is not going to help them at the long run. So it is critical that you focus on your strengths and do things that you are good at doing. I hope we are learning something great. And when we move on, we are looking at another step, that is what? Practice communicating with friends or other people. Practice communicating with what? Other people. Most of us do not know how to communicate, especially when we are shy. So we end up hiding the expressions we have in ourselves. We don't get to express ourselves as we want to. So, if you are taking decisions in order to overcome shyness, you must practice communicating with others, because communication helps you grow each and every time on how to express yourself very well to others. And there you will realize that you have so much that you can say to people, and so much people can say back to you. So practice it, and practice it all the time. You'll be perfect at it. So the next thing is what? You must also focus on others. Why am I saying focus on others? You must focus on others because those who are shy are always focusing on themselves, looking at how they are dressed, thinking of what people are saying about them, or how people view them, how they walk, how they talk, how they answer questions, how they do everything that they are doing. So if you are shy and you are focusing on yourself, it will always limit you from doing so much, because you will feel like, when I do this, somebody will say this, when I say this, someone will criticize me this way. So you will not be able to come out of your shells. So you must unlearn that behavior and begin to focus on others. Do not be so much focused on yourself. Focus on others. You to look at somebody, you to see something about somebody, begin to what? Say it, look at it, but do not always be concentrating on yourself. This is also one of the best important things I can share with you. So we move on to the other steps that you have to take. And what I'm going to say here is also one of very important thing you have to do, and this is the ability to make friends. Most of us do not know how to make friends because we are shy. And if you are able to make good friends, I am assuring you, your potentials within you will begin to fold out. They will help you do things that you were not able to do. They will help you achieve goals you were not able to achieve. They will help bring out the best in you. So friends that you have to bring around must be people who are not as you, but people who have come out of something that you are also trying to come out of. That is shyness. So it is very critical. Make the best choice by making the best friends. And there's a saying, iron sharpens iron. This word is very true, and very true for everything that you are doing. Because when you begin to move with irons, or people who are, let me say, moving out or have moved out of their shyness, you will be able to what? Learn from them and pick up the good things that they were able to do and come out of what? Their shyness. They will train you, they will help you and guide you in order to also what? Come out of it. So it is. So we move on to the other steps that will help you to overcome shyness. And do you know that your appearance also helps? The way you appear before people, it also helps. If you have problems taking good care of your hygiene, maybe you have body odors, you don't dress properly, you don't take good care of your hair, you have bad breath, these things also contribute to shyness, because as you are aware that you have these particular problems, bad breath, not dressing properly, your hair is not kept well and stuff, you will realize that when you are to go among people or go to where people are, you always feel like, I'm not properly dressed, I'm not neat in order to be with these people. So it will make you uncomfortable when you find yourself among these people. So it is necessary for you to dress properly or appear good in front of people. It will make you feel comfortable wherever you are. So make sure you always appear good. It is key. Now, as we move on, you must also learn to say yes. Why? It is necessary because most of us get invitations by or from our friends, and we turn these invitations down. Friends ask us to join them go somewhere for fun or learn something new, maybe to a conference, but because we know we are shy, we always turn down these invitations. So if you want to overcome shyness, one thing you also have to do here is what? You must learn to say yes when this kind of invitations come, when friends ask you to come over, when friends ask you to what? Join them for a seminar or educational tour or something else. So never say no, but just say yes. That is one of your great principles that you can use to overcome shyness. And the other one here again is what? Learn to mimic about things. Most of us do not know how to turn maybe a bad word said to us into a laughing thing or a laughing stock. I don't mean you should laugh too much about it. This is something you have to do. When someone says something that you don't feel good about, just laugh about it with a person for a while, not too much, and you will begin to feel okay even when people say uncomfortable things or things to you and you are not all that okay with you, begin to feel okay. And this will also help you a long way to overcome your shyness because you begin to be comfortable. And we also look at those of us who develop anxiety during encounter with people. You must also begin to what? Relax yourself, take a deep breath, you breathe in, you breathe out before you begin to speak a word or begin to do something. So it is necessary that you relax your muscles. You take in deep breath by breathing in and out, and this will also help you calm down the tension on you. And the last but not the least, or the last two things I'll share with you, it's about making good eye contact with people. This tells people how bold you are or how confident you are. It also tells people that you are not scared of anything. It shows your posture that you are brave to what? To say something or do something. So make sure you learn to have eye contact with people. And above all, what I would like to share with you is that you must learn to practice all these great steps that I have shared with you. And you must do them every day. Every day. And when you practice things, what happens is what? You grow in them and you become perfect. So it doesn't take a day to just do something, but it takes a day and another day to become great and perfect at something. So just do it, and these are your great steps shared by Obed Giraldo, myself, on Obed Giraldo Network. And thank you for watching. But don't forget, you must subscribe to the Obed Giraldo Network all the time if this is your first time you are coming across it. And please always, and you must watch out for our video that comes weekly. And we are always assuring you that we are going to release videos that you are going to learn from every week. So always hook yourself to the Obed Giraldo Network because great videos are on the way coming, and we are always welcoming your corrections, your additions that you have to add to whatever we are doing. Thank you.